This week, I'm tackling an enormous garden belonging to a couple who are struggling with the loss of their son. So we're thinking big. Getting our hands dirty.
Got work cut out here, don't we?
And our feet wet.
Whoa.
To give them a garden where they can remember the past and look forward to the future.
Oh, it was something that we wanted to do, wasn't it?
Yeah. Up your eyes. Welcome to Love Your Garden.
But I'm really on the lookout for a more contemporary shape for our structure. And in nearby Winchester, I think I've found it. There it is. That's the inspiration I've been looking for. The planetarium at the Intech Science Centre has a lovely dome shape. Now it does give that slightly stadium type feel. All we've got to do is work out some way to create it. I'm going to see if the local garden centre has anything that fits the bill. And I reckon I've struck gold. All in all, I think it's a pretty good fit. It's about the right size. It's in proportion to the garden, and I think it will fit a part of the band nice and cosily inside. Secondly, it's not all country and twee like the little gazebo by the riverside. It's contemporary, it's exciting, it's got a bit of style and a little bit of rock and roll. So if we adapt the roof, I reckon we're onto a winner.
David Dominy's back with his shelter for the performance area and wastes no time putting it together.
Righto, let's get this over there.
Freed from his role as pond planting assistant, David's keen to fix the pod structure onto the paved performance area.
I'll end up in the pond again, I haven't got my waders on this time. Let me come on.
But he's hit a problem.
Towards this.
It doesn't fit. Meanwhile, David's been scratching his head, trying to work out how to get his pod to fit our performance area.
Okay, one of the things that we really want to do is to make sure that this centrepiece here is exactly over the centrepiece in the paving, so it keeps everything into scale. Now, the deck here that we've got, we're actually going to have to put these uprights actually on the top so we can cut them to make sure everything's level.
The garden is creeping towards completion. Having found a place for the pod, David's giving it a natural roof of climbing jasmine.
That looks good. It's also going to smell. It does smell nice.
Catch it already.
Spermum, it's lovely, isn't it?
Even the last bit.
Look at that.
That's
Perfect.
gorgeous. And what's the significance about the wording then, Alan?
The huge space has been carved into different areas to break up the expanse of lawn. Create foreground interest. Filled with Katie's hydrangea, sit beneath a softwood arbour planted with climbing jasmine. It's cosy enough for two and big enough for a string quartet. There's even a grass amphitheatre for the audience. For more information, this is one of the biggest and hardest gardens I've ever built. But for a family who've coped so bravely with tragedy, it's been worth it.
There's another area, because this can be sitting, and then...
Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
Well, this was not only the hardest Love Your Garden in terms of size, it was perhaps the hardest garden emotionally as well, but it seems to have worked its magic, proving that a garden can be a great healer. Until the next time, love your garden.